Yes. Hello, pretty people. I see your gorgeous faces. Say hi, Jerusha. Hello, it's Monday. And of course, we can call it Motivational Monday. You can call it whatever. Let me see what else. Money Making Monday. Monday, another day, another dollar. Jasmine J is in the building. Ray, I see you in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? All the gorgeous people. Now, put in the chat, hey, Jerusha, hashtag pretty people. Let's get the hashtagging of the pretty people. Like, you guys are my people. You're my people. So today we're going to talk about posting and praying. So if you think that this might help somebody that you know, your business bestie or anybody that you know that is posting and praying for the best, because that's what I used to do. So I'm talking to myself. So yes, posting and praying. That means you're posting on social media and praying somebody go to your website, praying somebody ask for your services, praying for somebody to offer, say, I want to be in your business and get an opportunity. So if you are posting and praying, or you know someone that's posting and praying, this might be for you, because I am talking to myself. So yes, and so hopefully this will help you build your businesses. Hello, gorgeous. Yes, hello. Hashtag pretty people. Kimberly in the building. Yes, Shane in the building. How are you, gorgeous? How you doing? Say, hey, Jerusha. So if you're joining me for the very first time, make sure you put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. That's wonderful. I love my newbies. Hashtag pretty people. I love my newbies. And then, of course, if you watch the replay, yes, you want to put replay. That helps me out. And then, of course, if you tag and you share, you and I just became besties. Like, you're my best friend if you tag somebody right now and share the broadcast, because when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. I don't know what you mean on TikTok, but this is motivation, inspiration, and business tips. And so you might want to, if you have a business. Oh, I got a newbie in the building. Billy. Hi, gorgeous. Billy Child is in the building. She's a newbie to me. I love my newbies. Yes. Kimberly. Oh, okay. Thank you for tagging Jasmine, Kimberly. I appreciate that. So if you know anybody that's posting and praying, I'm going to help you as much as possible, because it's something that I did. And so that I went through and I learned through. And so we're going to share that with you today really quickly. I have an appointment at 2, so we're going to talk as fast as possible. First of all, I'm Jerusha Wiggins. Hey, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in a direct sales business. And I help people build a business from the ground up. In my organization, I'm personally developing 100 online leaders, 100 women who want to be to monetize social media, 100 families, 100 lives, 100, yes, people who want to earn an executive level income or extra money is going down. So yes, I am in a challenge to build those 100. So if you want to learn more about the 100, put 100 in the chat so we can get you educated. Put 100 in the chat so we can get you educated first. And I also help all of you. You currently have a business. I don't care what you sell. I teach you how to build online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat. If you want to be a double threat, it's all about you being able to communicate effectively how you solve problems. As entrepreneurs, we're in the business of solving problems. You need to know how you help people. You need to be able to express how you help people. You will build a big business if you're solving problems for other people. So you want to make sure your marketing is about other people. And so that's the biggest tip that I can tell you is market and brand yourself and talk about how you help the peoples. Very important. You will attract your tribe. Now, I'm assuming most of you probably heard other top producers and other business coaches say, find your niche. Then you've also heard people say, I don't think you have to really worry about your niche. It's not that important. Well, I think it just depends. I didn't have a niche at first. I knew that, well, I probably did. I knew I was coming online to inspire and to motivate. I knew that was my thing because that's my area of interest and my talents. And so when I came online for the very first time in 2017, I just was motivating and inspiring people. That's it. I wasn't monetizing at that time. I was like, what is it that I know how to do? I know how to inspire people. Let's go with that motivation. And so that's what I did. So that became like my niche. And so everything on all the platforms, I'm known for business tips, motivation, and inspiration. And so if you don't know what your niche is, I'm going to help you with that. So you're not posting and praying, that you're posting on purpose. So your content is on purpose. How you create is on purpose. And you're actually touching your people. But I don't want you to get so caught up in, I don't have a niche. That shouldn't stop you from actually growing. That shouldn't stop you from doing anything. You should still do it until you figure it out. Now I'll try and help you. I taught this class maybe January about niching down. But I see people that are super successful and they're all over the place, but they're also creating good content. And I think people are saying, you are shadow banned. You're not shadow banned. Your content probably isn't reaching the right audience. So therefore, you don't have the likes, you don't have the comments, you don't have the followers, because the content is not quite reaching the right people. It's not. Okay. And it takes time. I want you to give yourself some grace. It does take time to do it. So prior to me being online, I was offline, had an office in Atlanta, built my business 100% offline. Like I just said, I came online in 2017, 2018, trying to learn how to build online. So I did what I knew how to do, talk. That's what I know how to do. My background is radio and television. So what I know how to do is talk. And so that's what I did. And so if you bake cakes, right, you can certainly talk about, baking and baking tools and, recipes. That's your niche because you love it. You're good at it. It's effortless, right? And you could talk about it all day. That would be like a niche. Even though you could be a baker and bake cakes, but you sell lashes. It doesn't mean you can't talk about the baking. You can sell lashes, but you're good at baking. And so it doesn't necessarily, in my opinion, have to be only what you sell. To me, that wouldn't make sense, in my opinion, because you have probably more than one gift. I would imagine all of us have more than one gift. Yes or yes. Okay. So if you look at like the definition, what's a niche? It's basically a specialized segment, okay, that you typically stay in. So on all of my platforms, they have me in the motivational category. So when I post business, it probably gets maybe 500, 800 views. But when I post motivation, it gets like 10,000, 20,000 views because that is the category they have me in. And so when you start posting, you kind of want to know where you want to be. Like, who do you want to be? How do you want to show up online? And then once you're consistently doing that, they do put you in categories. I can tell especially on TikTok and Instagram, I can tell which post does well or better than others. Now, if you are just now starting on short form video, what I would say is, you want to do a lot of short form video. Like every day you should be releasing a short form video around your thing, around your niche, okay, around the thing that you love. It doesn't have to be salesy. It definitely needs to be entertaining. I talk about the 4 E's all the time. You want to entertain, you want to educate. Yes, write this down. You want to empower, you want to engage. Those are the 4 E's I talk about all the time. And so as long as you're falling in one of those, right, your content should start doing better, but it needs to be good content, not just sharing other people's stuff, because that's not really you. People need to see you. The only reason you're here because you see a person, me, the actual person doing it. And so the more you show up as your authentic self, people begin to like you, they trust you, they know you. Now you can sell anything because you built those relationships. So I was talking to a young lady today. I get an opportunity to meet thousands of people. And we're talking and she's like, I'm posting. And I made a joke. I say, you posting and praying. And so because I see a lot of people posting their things, but then it's one like, or it's just nobody is liking it, or it's just your aunt. That's probably because the mindset that you may have is I'm posting to sell as opposed to I'm posting to help. Okay. So I don't know how else to tell you. Social media, I was a part of a mastermind for Facebook. Like you know how I don't know if they send it to you, but they send like, do you want to be a part of this research program? Do you want to, I just say yes because I want to know what's going on, right? So one of the things that Mark Zuckerberg talks about is being social. He built the platform for communities. That's why groups are so big. That's why communities are so big. And like-minded individuals are in these communities. So if he gives you something free, like your main profile is free, all this is free, and your purpose is to sell and get how much I can get or whatever, then obviously they're probably not going to show a lot of people because you're not serving, right? You're here to get as opposed to give. And so what you might want to do is focus on how I'm actually helping. Even if you have a product, how is this product helping somebody else? What'll happen when you do that, you'll attract your tribe. And so I can tell you from experience, this has been my experience. When I showed up in 2017 motivating, I attracted people who needed some inspiration and motivation. I attracted positive people who are looking. They may be struggling, but they need that small motivation. They need somebody to push them forward to success. And so I started attracting those people. Okay. So if you have the gift of cooking, you're going to attract people who want to know how to cook. They're learning how to cook. They're interested in this type of thing. Those are your people. Okay. So that way you're not posting to the masses getting no results. And so I don't want you to continue to do that. I want you to figure it out. Okay. Because the niche does kind of make a difference in who you're talking to. And so I was taking a class and someone told me, hey, gorgeous, how you doing? Okay. Now what happens is if you're in a group, in a community, or you're following a huge motivational person that's very good. Let's just say Susie Orman. So let me give you an example. So you want to search people in your niche. Okay. So you want to follow those people. You want to comment on their pages. Okay. I mean, a thought out, value driven comment, not a heart. That is not thought out. A thought out, value driven comment. Okay. If this is where your ideal prospects are. So the people who follow Susan Orman, right, probably love financing. They love savings. They love investing. They love trading. They love budgeting. They love anything around finance. If you're in financial services, I will be following somebody like that who is a big influencer, not just one, but several people that are in that financial services genre, because anybody that's following them, which is millions of people, those are your people. So when you follow them and they post, you are making comments, you're liking it, because what happens is, if I am following Lisa Nichols, let's just say she's a motivator, or ET or Les Brown or anybody, any of those, and he posts something and I'm putting a thought out comment there. And typically when you do that, you do it more than one time, or you love his stuff. You're constantly, going back and forth with him. People are watching. They see whose name is constantly coming up in the comments. People are always watching. You don't know who's watching. Okay. And so now what happens is they're so curious about you because you leaving intelligent comments, or you're responding, or you're asking questions, or whatever it is, they go find you. That's what you want, your people. So it's easier, right? If you're doing that, you get noticed and then they go search you out. Now they're following you because you also share valuable content about finances. You also share valuable content about whatever the thing is. Okay. So find your niche and get rich. Find the people that are doing what you want to do. They're already doing it. We all know somebody in our field of interest that's like a celebrity or a local celebrity or somebody that's already there, right? A bigger influencer. Does this make sense? So I heard somebody say, write this down. Oh, hi, Yvonne. I heard somebody say, be the thing that you are, but you don't want to be. That's your niche. I taught this before. Be the thing that you are, Like what is it that you are right now, but you don't want to be? That's your niche. Example, if you are shy, you are an introvert, you are afraid of being on camera, but you do it anyway to build your business. Guess who you're going to attract? You're going to help. Remember, I said we're in the business of solving problems. You're going to help those other introverts. You're going to help them overcome that fear because they see that you're doing it. You're able to give them advice. You're able to share your experience. You're able to give them tips. And they look up to you because now you're the expert because you overcame that. It doesn't mean you're not an introvert. It doesn't mean that you're not shy. It just means that you've learned some skills to overcome that to build your business. Those are your people. Another example would be if you are divorced. Okay, maybe you didn't want to be divorced, but the fact of the matter is you are. That's a niche because guess how many people are divorced? Divorced people. You show up, you tell. I'm not like telling your whole story or whatever if you don't choose to, but you show up and you're telling them how you overcame that situation. Okay, what you had to do to overcome that situation. You're now an expert because you overcame it. People want to know the triumph story. So now you help divorcees find themselves after separation. You help people that are divorced build businesses. You help them earn whatever it is that you do. That's a niche because you lived it. It's your experience. Nobody can tell you how you did it but you. Does this help? So you help those single parents maneuver. You give resources. You got to make sure you're giving resources. You're educating. Your TikToks can be around that, like how you overcame it. Make it funny. Make it interesting, engaging. Empower those people that are going through that divorce, if that's you or if you did it already. But wherever you are, so be the thing you are that you don't really want to be, but that's who you are. You're shy. That's who you are. I'll give you an example about myself. I'm not tech savvy at all. When I say at all, and be getting frustrated real fast. Okay, little patience. Okay, that was my word of the year: patience, patience, patience. Okay, and so I'm like, okay, it's not working. As soon as it's not working, I'm like, it's not working. So what I decided to do, because I'm not tech savvy, I'm not that great with technology, right? I'm technologically challenged. Guess what I do? I learn some things and I teach people how to monetize social media using technology. Okay, that's my experience. When I got online, I was posting and praying. Oh, this isn't gonna work. I'm not making money just posting and praying. I need to learn how to monetize. Oh, I need to learn, the algorithms. Oh, I need to learn how to attract people to me. Oh, I need to learn how to attract my tribe. Oh, now I can teach other people how to do it. Make sense? Yes or yes? So it's great that you're already here, but now you got to really say, okay, how am I helpful? And so if this is helping you, make sure you put #helpful in the chat. Say, Richard, if this is helpful to you. And so I'm an example of, I built my entire industry offline. So when I came online, I was ignorant. Ignorant just means not knowing. I was just as ignorant. I was like pressing buttons. I'm like, oh, does this work? That's what I was doing. But now I can freely say helpful #help. Now I can freely say, okay, this is what the algorithm does. Oh, this is what attraction marketing is. Oh, this is what curiosity is. Oh, now because I've overcome that. So whatever your experiences are, you're the expert. Once you overcome it, you're the expert. You can share with somebody else. You know more than you think you know. And you're so busy trying to sell as opposed to trying to serve. Write that down. You're so busy trying to sell as opposed to trying to serve. Come with the intentions of, okay, I'm going to serve them with whatever it is that you know. And then people will either like you, they get to trust you, they know you. So now when you offer whatever your thing is, it's easy to get the sale. Now, I will say this. When I talked to a young lady earlier, I will say this. If you are posting and praying and people are commenting on, you sell, I don't know, lashes or whatever, and people are commenting, you do, in my opinion, you have to show love back to those people. Okay. Now, when you show love back to those people, If you are private messaging them and you are building that rapport in Messenger, I think that's important. The money is made in Messenger. You have to ask the question. If you're not asking for the sale, if you're not asking if they want to learn more about your services or your opportunity, what's the point of posting it? Like, no, most of you, right? I can venture to say, when you see somebody post lashes, most of you don't do like, go buy those lashes today. Most people don't do that because they don't come to social media to buy lashes. They might see some lashes, but they didn't actually come to social media to buy lashes. So when I buy lashes, I can go to Amazon and be like, lashes, because I'm going to purchase lashes. That's why I went to Amazon to actually purchase it. When I come to social media, I didn't come with that intention, right? So that means you got to do some work. So that means if you post your lashes, right? Now, I think you should do it in a way that is more, curiosity or more attraction marketing, but whatever. When you post your lashes, you still need to make relationships. Making relationships in your DM is not just thanks. And then you like, well, I hope she go buy my lashes. And she doesn't go buy the lashes because you didn't ask. You did not ask for the sale. Okay. And it is important that you do that. Now, what I also teach, if you didn't take the 3-day ride, which is my signature business course, you should take the 3-day ride. I give my actual scripts, which I strongly suggest follow the scripts if you have them, right? But if you don't follow them, you can't get the best results if what you're doing is not working. Now, in all of my scripts, I am asking for the sale. At the end of the day, the whole point is to build a relationship where you can convert. You're posting to convert. That's what you're doing. And so if you're not converting, then is it working? So you might need to evaluate, how are you talking to them in Messenger? What are you actually saying? And so you want to start doing this now because we're already April of 2022. And I know you said January 1, this is your year. And let me just tell you, it is still your year. We're still going to do the doggone thing. If you are part of the challenge that I suggested for April, we're talking to 10 new people every day, 10 new conversations every day for the month of April. You're riding with me. Put 10 in the chat. Every day you're supposed to be commenting. You talk to 10 people. Some people don't fell off already. Okay. Oh, I was sick. Oh, this happened. Oh, but you were still on social media. So did you have time to still talk to 10 people? You did. We all make choices. We all make choices, even if it's 15 minutes. It shouldn't take that long to start 10 conversations. 15 minutes. You have a power hour every day to build your business. You can muster up the courage. You can muster up the energy. You can muster it up when you want massive results. Now, obviously, if you're like, I'm okay, that's cool. Okay. But I'm talking to those people who put 10 in the chat. When we started in the 1st of April, we was like, this is what we're doing. You do it every day and you got to build that momentum. And what happens is most people do enough to get frustrated, but never enough to see results. And the moment they were about to turn that curve, my son had state track meet. The moment they was about to turn that curve, right? You're supposed to kick it in high gear, but you stop. You look at somebody else. You start evaluating. Oh, I don't know. Okay, the moment you look at the person that's running next to you or behind you to see how far they are, you're going to lose momentum. Okay, and so at my son's state track meet this weekend, that mess is all day. I mean, whoever, yeah, no. All day, no ma'am. So, but because the reason I started my business was for time freedom for moments like these. So I don't regret any of it, but that's a long day. We had to be there like 10 a.m. and it went over to 10 p.m. all day. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you why it's important that you do have a cell phone lifestyle. Where there is Wi-Fi, I have a business. So let me just tell you, craziness. I was able to still do my lives. I still went live on TikTok. I had 2 business trainings that I had to do. I actually did a TikTok. Okay. And so I did everything that I did, a training with my team. I did all of that because I was there from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. He wasn't running the entire time. Now, obviously, the point of it is I didn't miss his heat. I didn't miss his performance. I'm present. But when everybody else is running and you got the whole state of Georgia, that's a lot of heat, right? And so what I decided to do was maximize my time. Remember, I said I'm a professional time thief. I said, oh, this is great. It's no problem. I can go get in the car and I can go live in the car. Boom, that's what I did. Oh, I can go get in the car and go do 2 trainings. Oh, that's what I did. Oh, I actually can do a TikTok out here. Let me do my TikTok out here at the track. So it really depends on how bad you want it. You all have the time. Most people have been like, oh, my son had a track meet. I didn't have time. And I'm thinking, what was you doing for 12 hours? He was not running for 12 hours. But that's also making your business a priority. Okay. That's also making, is this helpful? Yes or yes? So you do have the time, make the time. There was this story that I heard. There was a man, he came home from work. I'll let you go. He came home from work and he was irritated. He was tired, all the things that parents usually are. And then you have a 5-year-old that's like, play with me, spend time with me. And all you really want to do is crash, right? You're like, oh my gosh, how old are you? And so you're like, oh, so he asked his dad, he said, how much do you make an hour? How much money do you make an hour? And so his dad says, that's none of your business. And so he saw that his son was sad. His son was like, oh man. And so he said, why do you want to know? He said, I just need to know how much you make an hour. So he said, I make $20 an hour. So he tells his son, I make $20 an hour. So his son's like, oh, $20. And so he went upstairs to his room and his dad was upset because the little boy said, well, can I have $10? And so his dad said, so you only wanted to know how much I made an hour so you can ask me for $10? He said, go to your room. So he goes up to his room. His dad eats his dinner or whatever. His dad feels bad about it. He goes up to his son's room and he's like, maybe I was a little harsh, on you earlier today, but it bothered me because I worked so hard for the family that you would ask me how much I make an hour. Then you would turn around and ask me for $10. And he said, would you need $10? So the little boy goes underneath his pillowcase and he takes out $10 and he said, because I need another $10 to be $20 so I can buy an hour of your time. Because you said you make $20 an hour and all I need is the time with you. 1 hour. Can you spend this time with me? So when I hear stories like that, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at the tears. Oh my gosh, you don't want your child to feel like you never have time, that they need to save up money to spend that hour because your job is so important. You do that. And so I'm saying when you can work your business so you can do the things that you want to do when you want to do them. The problem is most people wait thinking you have all this time in the world. You do not. Okay. None of us is not promised for tomorrow. Do the things you need to do to build your business. I am big on work ethic. I am big on consistency. I'm big on, I need to do it now. I need to carve out the time. I'm a professional time thief. You never want your child to feel like, your parents to feel like, your sibling, you never have time for them. And this little boy said, I needed the $20 because I need to buy 1 hour of your time. How would you feel if that happened? You don't even know if somebody thought that about you or if your child thought that at one point. So that's why it's important to create that residual income so you can choose what's important for you. So I was able to choose that time on Saturday and still work my business. And so that's the beauty of being online, y'all. It's the beauty of doing it. And so if this was helpful, oh my God, if this was helpful, say helpful. We don't want to just post and pray. We want to post to our audience. We want to find out our niche. Be the thing that you are, but you don't want to be. That's your niche. Okay. Start thinking about when I post, I don't want to just sell, I want to serve. Think about, I'm here to solve a problem. Who can I help today? Who's looking for me today? Somebody's looking for my opportunity. I'm developing 100 online leaders. That's why I say it. I'm like, somebody's looking for me. They just made, I don't know who they are yet, but this is how I help them. I help them by monetizing. I help them learn these strategies. This is what I do to help. Does that make sense? Yes. You believe that your gift and your calling will show up and shine. Yes. When you have it's your gift, it's going to automatically be there because it's not hard work. It's already a part of you. You already got it. So I need you to step into that thing. I need you to step in. Promise me you're going to step into that thing. April, we're halfway through April. 10 new conversations today. Stop posting and praying. Start building relationships. Talk to 10 new people today. Come back to any of my broadcasts. Put 10 done, Jerusha. Put 10. I'm going to celebrate you. I'm still riding with you. I see you, girl. Okay. You got this. You got this. Say what? Say what? Say what? Hey, Tammy, you got this. Make sure. That's why I told you to share and tag. So when I share, you share. That's how we change the world, because somebody else needed to hear this. So go ahead and tag your bestie. Make sure you follow. If you're on Facebook, make sure you hit the 3 dots. So when I go live, you get a notification. You want that. Oh, Yvonne got 10 in the chat. Make sure you put 10, talk to 10 new people. Share your thing with 10 new people. Ask for the sale. Ask. Actively seeking knowledge when you ask. You got this. I'm just excited. I'll see you Tuesday at 1:30 on my business page. Of course, every Tuesday I'm live at 1:30. If you love this goodness, make sure that you click my face, tap my face, wherever you are. It's my link tree. Join our private community. It's my link tree. Join our private community. Hashtag pretty people. Grab your pretty people tea. Yes, grab your pretty people tea so you can send me a picture. Send me a picture with you wearing the tea, because I want to know. I'll be talking to you. Okay, 10. Okay, you'll be talking more to me. Yes, Sandy Jones in the building. Okay, 10 new conversations every single day. And make sure that you get all of the trainings. I'll see you tomorrow at 1:30. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page.